Uh, you're live. You need people like me, huh? So you can stick your fucking fingers and say, there goes the bad guy. You need people like me. Oh, by the way, I know that you were only kidding about how the market never goes down. Look, man, the one stock that I owned, I'm out of it now. I am completely devoid. Is that the word? I am out of the market. And here's why I love trading. And again, wasn't too aggressive today because I don't really get aggressive. 3 trades in HUYA, H-U-Y-A, long. 1 trade in INSG, long. 1 trade in JD, long. 5 trades in MyGen, which we're still in right now, long on MyGen, if you could believe it. 4 out of 5 for profits. 1 trade long NVAX for a win, 2 for losses. 1 trade in Snap, long, win. 3 trades in Tilray, long, 1 for a loss. 1 trade in VFF, long, for a win. Bro, this is sick. Because normally I'm a trend guy. But the market was gapped down so much. We missed the flush. So what we did was just waited for some of these stocks to get capitulated and then form the bottom range and revert back to the VWAP. So what I'm trying to say here, bros and hoes, is that it's the same day, no matter what the market's doing. Well, are you concerned? No, because I'm just trying to find $400 out of this mess. And that's easy. Not easy. You had to take a few risky trades. Like after MyGen bottomed out at 25.50, it went down a nickel more at 25.54, 25.45. So right at that moment, as it starts to come off that half number, right? And at the time, the VWAP was all the way at $27. So the way I look at it is even if the trade wouldn't have worked, I'm buying it there at 25.60 using a stop, a 10-cent stop on half my position, and then I'm using the low of the day on the other half. So what am I risking on 500 shares? I'm risking 10 cents on 300. That's $30, and 15 cents on the other 200. That's $30. I'm risking $60 total for a trade where I think you might be able to make $1.50. So I'm risking $60 to try to make about $600. Now, we got the first one that worked, and then it starts to roll over and got stopped out of the rest. But we made money. But then MyGen never broke a new low. So when it broke back above the 26.40, we got into again, and that's when it got to the VWAP at 26.94, where we took profits again. Now, just now, when it started to go above the VWAP, I didn't get involved because I was already out and I didn't want to chase my own trade. But when it rolled over and came all the way back down to that same spot where it broke out from and held. So now, once it got back to that 26.25, and again, I wish I could show you this chart. That's why you should be in the room. By the way, thanks for showing up. I mean it. I mean, the room blew up today. Maybe you guys forgot I was out there. I appreciate you guys showing up. We had 50 people in the room hanging out today. Awesome stuff. I mean, amazing day. I mean, I wish I was short the market, but it's really nice not to be distracted by positionings. Okay? I am not going to own stocks anymore. So I'm not going to say the market's not going down, it's not going up. I think the market's going down 3,000 more points from here. But I'm not sure. But I'm certainly not buying into this move because you know why? I don't have to. I could trade every day completely liquid and find a MyGen, and I haven't even got to the Macy's trade. So let's go. What's up, my man? Let's go through the Macy's trade. Again, if you want to come to the room, just email me. I'll give you the link. Again, you got the rest of the month on me. You only got 2 weeks left. September 7th, everybody. Thanks for signing up for the class. September 7th between 12 and 5. What I'm going to do is every 6 or so weeks, I do a refresher class for my members. I also use that as an intro to what I do. So for 350 bucks, you get your first month for free anyway. So then you get the class, and then you get another month for free. Usually, if you spend that first month with me before the class, you're already becoming a member because of days like this and days like yesterday. Yesterday was by far possibly top 20 days of trading of all time. Yeah. Let's say that again. Ready? Of all time. So I want to show you this. I mean, I want you to come to the room because I will show you this. And by the way, this day now becomes part of the class because today we're trading MyGen. We're trading Macy's. We're trading Tilray all long on a day where the market's getting hammered, but just using the range breaks and the VWAP mean reversion trade or the retracement to the VWAP, we found pretty damn good trades. And again, not talking about size, not talking about what you could have done or should have done. If I'm buying 500, maybe you bought 100, or maybe you bought 5,000 like our boy Doug. Every trade this guy does, he's starting with 5,000 shares. He's out of his mind, but he makes money. So again, I'm just here to supply the info. So here, take a look at Macy's right now. By the way, sell your MyGen right here at $26.90 out. So Macy's, again, another disaster stock, but once it got over the VWAP, and this was at 10:30 in the morning, 16.25 was our entry, 16.13 was our out. So we're risking on 1,000 shares, you got 16.25 with 16.13 as your out. You're risking 120 bucks, but our ultimate target was our first multi-day VWAP, which was you're not going to believe it, but $17.18. I wish you were here to see this chart. It showed you where the stock was going to go, and we got the squeeze, and that's where it went. Did we hold the whole position? No freaking way. As it's moving higher, you sell a little bit, you sell a little bit. Your ultimate goal, as long as you have, let's say you have 1,000, usually here. So I'll tell you where I sold it. I bought the stock at $17.27, right? I sold some at $17.43, right? I raised the stop to around 17. Now I kept the stop where it's 17, break even, 17. Oh, wait a minute. That was the one I got stopped out of. Forgive me. I got stopped out of the rest of that one. Then we bought it back at 17.43. So when it broke, then we were using the VWAP at 17.25. And that's where I got out at 17.61. I got stopped out of a little bit more at 16.46. But then we got back to 16.77, sold a little bit there, and basically only had 100 shares left, but it felt nice to have it get there and sell along the way. And look at the top of the day became our sell. It's amazing when you could top out anything because most of the time you sell something and it keeps on going. But that's the epitome of what's going on right now. Owning stocks for me ended in 2017. The whole Dow 20,000 move, I really haven't been long a tremendous amount of money since then, right? Granted, my dad, again, he sold the Cisco position. I want to just let you know, everybody, that my dad took the profit on the Cisco. 21 years he held the stock, sold it up there at 55, I think, and amazing trade. I mean, awesome. He still has the Qs. He believes this whole thing is going to blow over. I'm not with him. I think we're going lower. And again, if we don't go lower, it doesn't matter. If we go higher, it doesn't matter. I'm just looking to trade around stocks that reported earnings around ranges and VWAP. Because it took me 20-something years to realize, wait a second. And I've said this at my seminars. If you've got something that works 80% of the time, you're going to try it, right? Sure. Will it be the only thing you ever do? And nobody says yes. I'm saying yes. It's all I do now. If it works 80% of the time, over the course of the rest of my trading career, I should come out ahead. Owning stocks, not so much. Bought the YEX back, lost money on it. I got back into INSG, lost money on it. Got back into Alibaba, lost money on it. These are true stories. Owning stocks does not work for me. Why do I keep trying? That's it. I'm done. I'm done. That's it. So give me a disaster. Give me a MyGen. Give me an Macy's. Give me a Hoo-Ha. And that's pretty much the day, you know? Right. I'm with you. So September 7th, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over your basics. You know, if you're just starting to get into this, my friend from Kentucky who called me today, it's a lot of information to take in on a one-day class. That's why I'm not bullshitting you here. You're not going to learn from taking a one-day course. But if you Google stock education, there's about 10,000 people out there. When I was doing this, when I first got started, it was me and 5 other guys. I was ahead of everybody, right? It was me, Day Trading Rockstar, and I think Oscar Carboni were the only ones doing this online education kind of thing. Now everybody's got a service, right? You know why? Because they don't know what else to do. So they're trying to sell you some magic. If they were so awesome, they would let you in for free. Like when I go to those seminars because I want to pick their brains. What do you know that I don't know? Can I get some free information? If you're that good, give me a little bit for nothing to prove yourself. I don't want to hear 3 hours of what could have happened, what should have happened, what you would have done. Show me live for nothing, and then I'll pay you. I got no problem paying Jason Bond. You give me 3 picks in a row that work, I'll pay you $600. Tim Sykes, you give me 3 good ideas in a row that I see work, I'll pay you too. I'll pay anybody for good information, but nobody seems to have that information for me. Whoa. And I'm not supplying info. I'm supplying the ways and the means on how to do it yourself. If you have got no courage and no money, these ideas don't serve you any purpose, right? You could sit here and watch a million ideas go back and forth. By the way, that MyGen was awesome. I just sold it again. Woo! Wait, let's see if we can do this again live. MyGen, hold on a sec. It's coming back in. Now, again, what time is it? We're past 3 o'clock. This stock's going back under the VWAP. I would actually look, if this thing breaks under 26.25, you're probably looking for a short, as a matter of fact. But let's see if it gets here. And again, I'm usually done trading by this time of the day. So anyway, back to the market. I don't really see any true support. You know, I'm talking about the Dow Jones. I don't really see any real support until, you know, it's not that far away. We're talking about another 150 points. But if we don't hold that, or I say when we don't hold that, I think we're going down. I can't see us not getting to test this 1 year support level for me, the 1 year support level, and then your write this one down. It's exactly 300 points from here. So if we get down to 252.87 tomorrow and hang in there, we can get a significant bounce. And I'm telling you, this market's phenomenal. Because if we sit there in a 3,000 point range for the next 5 or 6 years, you know who's going to make money? Guys like me and guys like you and people that know how to trade the ranges. All right, that's all I wanted to say. So September 7th, if you've ever wanted to know what the hell this is all about, if you ever wanted to take one class, if you were ever thinking about paying for anything, again, if you decide September 1st to join me, if you've never been into the room ever whatsoever, you get all of September, take the class on the 7th, and then you get October for nothing. So you got September, you got October, and you get the 5-hour seminar for the low, low price of $350. And then if you choose to join, obviously that $350 that you paid for the class comes off the top of your full membership if you decide you want to become, you know, a full-fledged member of my Warlock group. And you should, because 22 years later, I still haven't had a real job. And that's great. Oh, somebody new just showed up. What's up? So yeah, that's what it is. September 7th between 12 and 5. You get all that and then some. But the reason I really made this video is that I believe somebody was off-put. Man, I've been curbing my language as best as I possibly can. I mean, I've watched some of my videos, horrifying stuff that I've said about my own rectum. I mean, terrible, terrible stuff that I've actually had to take down the videos. I can't let my kids ever see that stuff. But these videos have been tame. These videos have been relatively nothing, but apparently somebody was very off-put by the title of the video. And remember, the title of the video, what was the title of the video? The title of the video, something about being improperly touched, right? It says, I will improperly touch you if you want. If you want. I've qualified it. I'm not saying I'm going to do anything bad. If you want. Right? Whatever. But you know what? I can't please everybody. And it took me a lot of years to realize I'm never going to please anybody. But speaking of pleasing everybody, if you're in the San Diego area and you want to come hang with me, I'll be at the Twitch Stocktoberfest. Gordon, it wasn't that good. Yesterday was the day you missed. Yesterday was the day that you should be ashamed that you weren't with us. You should be angry and bewildered. But if you're in the West Coast, I'll be in San Diego. And you get to meet my model wife. She's coming out. We're ready to rock. That could be her coming in the door right now. Hey, hon. I got 6 people on the internet want to meet you. Oh, that's my daughter. All right. So that's it. I'm going to be doing some VWAP. I'll be on a panel, I hope. And then I'm the closing ceremony guy. I'm going to just make fun of Josh Brown for about 20 minutes, and then I'll drop the mic. No, I'm basically going to bring my P&L statements from 2012. That'll be scary. One of the worst years of my life trying to short the market. Or I'll just read the UVXY prospectus aloud. Anyway, so if you are on the West Coast, let me know. I'll get you a ticket. Here's your ticket. Here's the trouble, get wicked. All right, I'll see you guys in the room. September 7th, let me know. The Warlock at hitthebid.com is the email I'm going with. I'm over the AOL. The joke is over. It's the Warlock at hitthebid.com. If you can make it, man. If you can make it from Thailand. Bangkok's got you. All right, on that note, we're going to VWAP into the close. Man, we're at the lows of the day still. Ooh, damn. But one thing good for the market right now is UVXY is not ripping into the close, so that gives you some feeling of maybe we'll get a bounce, but I wouldn't put your money on it. Intraday, at least you're liquid, you're safe, you could always punch out. I am not holding overnights. All right? Peace be with you. And also with you. All right. I'll see you guys in cyberspace.